good evening, first and foremost. Thank you for my warm-up act. Now, ladies and gents, I hope you understand it's difficult to deliver a full 2-hour speech on this special occasion, but you're going to have to bear with me and understand if everyone needs a comfort break, it's too late. Sorry, we're not getting there? Okay. Okay, so Father of the Bride speeches, they have at least 3 elements to them, and are welcome everyone, which we've done, embarrass the bride in a fatherly way as only dads can do, and propose the vows to Victoria and John. So, I had a look at that and I thought we'll skip through them first two and go straight to the part. So, a deep breath, that's for me, John, not you. And as you're aware, there's been no rushing involved with this wedding, it's only been 12 years. But they are now finally married. But when we were in New York, there was some serious rushing involved because on the day we had to go to New York, the City Hall, and these two went off in the yellow cab, hailed the yellow cab, off they went, and we were following. The only trouble was, we took a different cab, a different route, and we ended up with all the paperwork in our car 45 minutes later trying to get to this damn place. So all I saw when I got there was John stood on the front step thinking, oh my God, where are they now? But anyway, we got there, but we arrived with 20 minutes to spare. So it wasn't too much of a problem, but even John was breaking into a sweat. Not as much as we were. So this weekend was very special, being with them and Tony and Michelle, and of course little sister Sarah Jane, well, she's here. So on behalf of Barbara and I, Tony and Michelle, we'd like to give you a very warm welcome and a big thank you to all for being with us today to help celebrate the marriage. From the first time I met Tony and Michelle, we have come to know you as friends and know that this friendship has grown as time has passed and passed and passed, waiting for them to tie the knot. Who says patience isn't a virtue? So I know that many of you have travelled a long way, Marple, Bollington, the other side of the world in Wiltshire, Dorset, Lancashire, and as a comforting testament to the popularity of the happy couple and sat-nav, they've all made it here. I'm delighted finally to formally welcome Jordan into the family. Hey. Although as far as we're concerned, he's been part of the family since the first time we met him. And believe me, after living with women all of my life, it was good to talk and watch a golf tournament football match in peace, although Liverpool was a bit of a much. Before I move on to the main event, I'd just like to spare a moment for those who can't be with us tonight. Grandmas, granddads and friends who, let's be honest, they're all in our thoughts and hopefully looking down on this happy occasion. So now on to Victoria. This is the part where words are said in a loving and balanced way. Victoria, sweet pea, poppet, as she's been called over the years, has always been our little princess, and we're fortunate to have had 2 in our lives, and now a third who's just left the room, Ava. She's heard it all before. So basically, I'll go run through a little bit of, obviously, Victoria, where she attended Ludlow School, a member of the Troll Club, I think, with Lizzie and a few of the other gang that are here. And obviously, she was also went to ballet dancing with Miss Proctor in Marple. She was the one who dismissed after the Gestapo for cruelty. She played lacrosse with Lizzie, Katie and Hayley, wherever they are. They're here somewhere tonight. There they are. It's not scarred them too much. And obviously went across the USA then. I don't know how many years ago it was, Victoria, but it was a long time. She was also a real life princess, being Marple Carnival Queen in 1993. And that was down to, I think, Serena and Peter over there in the corner who actually proposed her to become Marple Carnival Queen. She has never looked more like a princess than she did on the day in New York, of course, and today in the same outfit. At least we've used it twice, that's good. We've had a few scrapes along the way, ending up in A&E after a night out on the shorts with certain people, but best not to mention that. Babbage was around there, I think, as well, wasn't it? Where are you, Babbage? There he is, another bad influence. Next, we're off to Stockport College with a guy in Katie, Winskill, Babbage. And can you believe, even used her mother's exhibition pictures in New York in a final exhibition. There's a definite trend of New York coming in here, in the USA, isn't there? Met Jordan at college. I know you mentioned it, but obviously you must have copied this from me. We went on the travels, meeting up in Australia, travelling around in a camper van, working on farms, sleeping in containers. Doesn't get much better than that, really, does it? Arrived back with a large travel bag, a surfboard, and no Jordan. We did ask the question, didn't we, at Manchester Airport, where the hell is he? He's still out there. There's probably a few more stories to tell, but not now. We had a very nice memorable days in New York with them, and on that day, I saw you for the first time. You looked stunning. I'm the proudest dad in the world. Victoria's certainly packed in a lot of adventures over the years, and obviously lots of stories, but probably best to say, oh no, what's he going to say now? But Vin, I'm not going to embarrass you, but there is a webpage dedicated to all the adventures if you want to go on there. I think it's YouTube or something. I could also babble on about her many achievements, but time will not allow that, so we'll highlight a few things that made her who she is today. She has a talent for design, and through various jobs has now found, hopefully, a niche that she enjoys. She asked for some help from Jordan, he would say that, made a lovely home in carriage, with all the nice designer touches showing through. Most of you know she's ready to party, and going out to Manchester at times, at all times of night, was never a problem in the middle of winter or summer. I know we've done that picture up. So there's very frequent studying in Manchester with her flatmates who are here in force today, and proof that the friendship's made. So at least the degree did work. She's now working and using that every day, which is really good news. Victoria, all these things have made you what you are today. You're a caring, loving, intelligent, beautiful young lady with a heart of gold and a big smile to brighten everyone's day. We love you to bits. That wasn't too bad, was it? However, I did mention the hours spent learning maths and times tables, which drove us mad, but finally helped me to master the Excel spreadsheets at Findell. Haven't mentioned the various sagas of the automobiles in her life, which seem to run with no oil, petrol, tax, insurance, air and tyres, screen wash, and do they ever need a service? No need to worry, Poppy. The final part is perhaps the hardest part, and that's where the dads realise that this is officially the day that he stops being the most important man in their life. However, we'll still hang around. However, I have no difficulty accepting this for the best reason in the world is that Victoria's found a good man in Jordan, and they have already clocked up 12 years as a couple. So I'm getting used to it. Some marriages don't even last that long, do they? So now we have a son, the favourite. Oh, where's Nick? Oh, is he outside? Oh well, I'll have to tell him when he comes back in. And Sarah Jane has a brother, and Nick's someone he says to teach golf. He made me say that, John, honestly. We all welcome officially to the madhouse and know there is no one to look after her and make her happier than Jordan does. There is, of course, only a 2-letter change in her name from Leach to Lee. And now Michelle has 2 Vicky Lees in her family, so you have no reason for getting the names wrong. Ladies and gents, will you please join me, raise your glasses to toast a happy couple, Victoria and Jordan, and wish them every happiness for the future. Cheers. And I think the last thing I need to do is to ask them to go and cut the cake, if we're allowed.
Yeah.
There we go.
Well done.